All right. My message for today is don't let their bad karma change your good vibes, okay? So no matter what people do, you are only responsible for how you choose to perceive it and how you respond to it. Okay. Growth. Growth, right? So good morning. It's early. I wanted to get an early message out before I do my $2 uh questions today. So I'm doing a special. I'm doing $2 questions. There'll be some insight and it won't be like this quick yes, no, you know. But good morning guys. I feel amazing today. I have so much clarity and I'm so grateful. Um I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to be intelligent enough to grow and not allow things to bother me. Um, I, I, I'm realizing that everything is just a lesson, and so some of them are expensive lessons, but they're worth it. Let's get into this morning message, guys. Okay, it's 5 a.m. where I am. I don't know what time it is where you are. I'm in my forward. I just had a piece of my elephant mango. It was absolutely delicious. Very, very good. I've never tasted anything like it. It's a little different than a regular mango. I feel like it has more tropical. Yeah, it's like a little bit more tropical in my opinion. Yeah. Let's get into this early morning message, guys. Okay. Look at that. New emotions, facing fears. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I've been having so many tumultuous messages lately about the ending of a relationship. And I feel like that phase has finally gone through. Um, I feel like the collective is very clear about what they want and have come to realize that we're all in the forward, okay? So, lessons have been learned and we're moving forward, okay? So we got the new emotions coming in, the new emotions, a new outbreak, a new beginning, okay? Some of you guys are going to start businesses, okay? You're going to be experiencing either new love or your first love. You're going to come to realize that the love that you've encountered in all of your other relationships just are not was never a true reflection of love. Okay, it was something that you thought was love. Okay, but you're going to come to find out that there's something called real love. Okay, a deeper reflection of you, where you are with yourself. Okay, yeah, some of you guys are gonna really find that first love, that good love, that really is a reflection of self. Okay, a love in a relationship that you can feel gentle in, right? You can feel emotional and safe. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of love around the creation of this business. Okay, your thoughts may be filled with love, just coming from a loving, gentle space. You might seem that you're more kind in your friendships. Okay, you want more peace and sensuality. All right, that's this new beginning when it comes to your emotions. Okay, and how you feel about things. And yeah, it's the beginning. Okay, the beginning always feels the best, and that's because it takes emotions to bring it through, right? When you're creating something, um, it takes that emotion to bring it through. You gotta love something to create it, right? To start a business, you gotta love whatever that concept is, whatever that thought is about it, and it takes that love for it, right, to bring it through. And so, allow yourself to love, okay? In this new beginning, allow yourself to love. Don't let, relationships with people showed up to be very negative, or some of you guys have been in narcissistic relationships. Don't let that allow you uh, to not fall in love again, uh, because you will be neglecting yourself of reality, of new chances, of new emotions, of new experiences. Please just do not um, do that to yourself. Nobody is worth that. Nobody is worth you cutting off positive relationships in your future. It's like, because you've dealt with such horrible people, I'm sure that now you know the difference. Hey, sometimes you gotta experience an extreme of what you don't want, get what you do want. So don't stop your chances of finding love for yourself and love in others. Okay, just embrace it and allow it to be. Okay, so a lot of you guys are facing your fears, and that's a really good thing. Okay, you found that something had you found that something um free from bondage. You found that something had you binded. It could have been a relationship, a person, a way of thinking, cigarettes, things that just keep you uh dependent on it. Okay, you've broken the chains. Okay, a lot of you guys have broken the chains. You've said, you know what, I can't continue to live my life this way, right? Um, you've abandoned these bound relationships, overcoming temptation, and enlightenment has come through about so much, that now you can make better decisions. Okay, so let the new come in, let the chains break, let the experiences shape you, and keep moving the way that life is going to do. Okay, because life is going to keep going on. Life doesn't stop because bad things happen, or you know what I'm saying. Life goes on, and you got to understand, you can't let experiences keep you from, experiencing new things. Okay, don't become shut off from what life has to give you. Okay, just make better decisions and learn from it. All right, I just saying, don't trust strangers. Okay, so there's definitely a reason for that. Okay, you want to vet people, don't be too open. Um, I used to be a girl that did that, and totally regret it. Um, not completely, but in certain ways, like, when it comes to my dog, I didn't want my dog to be very aggressive, and so I did let her meet people. I did let people pet her. I made the mistake of telling people her name, and being like open, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, what if somebody tries to take her? And I always feel like people want to take her, because they're so friendly. But then I got to tell myself, like, I can't be too. I don't want her to be aggressive. I don't want her to bite. I don't want her to be that type of dog. But at the same time, well, I know she probably will protect herself and she don't play no games, but I don't want her to trust everybody. So it's just something that the balance that I'm working on, you know what I'm saying? And not being too open and having boundaries. And so I do let people pet her, but now I don't tell them her name, and I don't let them like get too attached to her where she completely trusts them. But life is about balance, right? So we got the nine of pentacles coming in reverse, and we have the temperance card coming in reverse. Okay, so is this energy trying to come in like it always does, that's trying to block this comfort when it comes to your wealth, when it comes to your money, okay, your abundance. Some of you guys are creating something to give you more time with your family, or just like leisure time, okay? Which is what everybody really wants. Like, nobody wants to work all day long. I don't think that's the goal. Okay, I think the goal is to have more time. And so I feel like the powers that be create so many things uh, for us to purchase, and it keeps us like, it keeps us worried about being up to date, or like up with the Joneses. And so we get all these jobs and these things, and then it's like, uh but the money is supposed to be there for the time that we want, but we keep buying the things. And I feel like that's a way that this energy comes in. It's very sneaky. Okay, it's a very sneaky energy. It comes in many forms. Okay, it comes in hasty decisions, unwise decisions. Just like I said, if the point is to save so that you can get the house or the car, or you know what I'm saying, and then we're worried about the commercials and buying the things that's on them. These are unwise decisions. And so when you make unwise decisions with money, you get further away from comfort. You get further away from your leisure. You get less time because now you got to work to put it back, right? So just think about how you spending your money, and if it's working up against your savings, working up against the time that you want to be free, you know? Don't fall for the trap of these holidays and all this mess. Like, I be seeing people spend so much money on a 1 year old's birthday. It's like they not even gonna remember this mess. Okay, so just be a little bit of wiser about your money. Okay, there could be different ways that abundance is trying to come in. But if you're spending it, and not thinking, and then creating a negative, and then some money come in, now you got a negative. So it's like, it's that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, Wastefulness, it comes in. People steal it or find ways to take it from you. Okay, it's this energy of that because somebody stole my money, and won't take accountability for it. So make sure that you are watching out for thieves. Is using thieves at this time. Is using entanglement, guilt, guilty conscience. Okay, somebody making you feel bad for not wanting to spend money on things. You know what I'm saying? It's just this very sneaky energy that's working up against money and ultimately your wealth. Okay, because to create wealth, you got to be able to have money. And if you never have money, I mean, that means you got to work forever. right? Unless you have a pension or something like that, you know. And if you in a space where you can't even guarantee those types of things, because what if you get a boss that don't like you, and then they come in and they find the ways to fire you? Like it's crazy. And I think that's why becoming an entrepreneur is really important, and trying to just build something that depends on whether you're gonna wake up and do it or not. Um, yeah, just trying to have more control over your wealth and how it can come in. Okay, I do like to call forth my inheritance, and I do money spells, and they really do work. Okay, but it's also about making better decisions, and just trying to be a little bit more wise when it comes to money, okay? We got this temperance card in reverse, okay? This fanatic energy, this pressure. It's like an energy coming in to create pressure, okay? Like discord, and it's surrounded by money. I really do have, yeah, it's a lot of energy around money and spending it. That's definitely what I'm getting. Um, yeah, it's using pressure, you know, and it's already pressures there in the Nine of Pentacles. So it's like it's using a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure around spending money. It's a lot of pressure around money right now. Okay, so make sure that you are second guessing your spending. Okay, and you're not impulsive. All right, or you're not going too crazy, because like I said, this energy is coming in to take it. Okay, it realizes that the collective is winning when it comes to the money. It's a dirty game, you know, and if you are thinking surface, you'll end up just like everybody else, but it's an energy that's being created and sent out, okay, that really wants you to spend your cash. All right, it's using thieves, it's using entanglements, relationships, it's using arguments, you know what I'm saying? It is using overreactions and pressures and cravings and obsessions. um yeah, it's using moods. Like anything that'll make you just crash and spend it. Yeah, that's what it was, you know, gambling, all that type of stuff. You go to the casino, you don't have no budget. Next thing you know, it's all gone. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. I'm telling you. It's wild. Let's get some clarity on this. Um, yeah, it wants you impatient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting like this impatience. Like, you get a bill, you don't really think about it. You know what I'm saying? And you put too much on it because you got this pressure. You don't, you know, this pressure comes from out of nowhere, and now you put all your money on a bill. But now, you know, you get another bill, and now you put too much on one bill. Okay. it's it's that type of energy. Like, it's real tricky. And then you'll be thinking, damn, why did I make that decision? Because it's the energy being sent to push that type of thought process, and you got to understand that. Okay, that most of this stuff is the energy. Most of this stuff is on TV. Most of this stuff is programming. Okay, and so you just got to play the game. You got to be careful. Okay, we got annoying energy. Yes, it's using annoying energy. Okay, there's a lot of annoying energy at this time being used to make the people spend their money. All right, the kids come in. I need this. Just take the card. Just DoorDash it. Yeah. Next thing you know, DoorDash got all your daggone money. We got hermit mode is activated due to the need for isolation for healing. So somebody needs to heal. Okay, And I feel like I'm about to do my little hermit mode because I really need it. I feel overstimulated, so I know I gotta go in and spend some time with myself. All right, start knowing when you just need that push away from everything. You know what I'm saying? So that you can do it on your own without being forced. Because it's like when it's forced, things have to happen, unnecessary things. So just know when you overstimulated and you just need a break from everybody and everything. Okay, but somebody's being called to just take a moment, for isolation, heal a little bit from all the things that you've been through, and then get back to it. Okay, don't take too long with it. Okay, but yeah, this annoying energy is coming in. Okay, definitely. Thank you, Spirit, for being here with me today. Okay, what's the message for the people? All right, what is the message for the people? Good morning. It is so early where I am. Good Lord. I haven't been up this early in so long. Okay, we got spells sent. Yeah, yeah. I also feel like this energy is using legal matters at this time, okay, to like, you know, listen, when it comes to legal matters, it costs a lot of money, okay? And I'm just saying that some of you guys, I'm getting the energy like there was a spouse in that had this defendant win, okay? There was some type of spells that were done. All right, you may have had a legal case and it made no sense as to why you did not win it as the plaintiff, okay? You could not figure out why you did not win this case, okay? And it's because somebody used some spells. All right, now I don't know who this is for, but all I'm saying is, all right, if you haven't, uh, if you're expecting to go to court, okay, you might want to call judgment on some spells that's being sent, because I feel like some spells are being used, okay, yeah, in the favor of a defendant. All right, so if you are a daggone plaintiff, all right, just know that the other side is using magic and things. All right, yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Some spells are being sent when it comes to this defendant. Okay, you might be a plaintiff in this case. Okay, yeah. So I'm just letting you know ahead of time that the people love to use spells and things before these court cases so that they win, even though they know daggone well. Okay, they know daggone well that they wrong. All right, they know they wrong. We got passive aggressive. Okay, look, and we got reversal outside of that. Okay, I just said that I was working hard, and man, shout out to the people who work hard, man. I said, shout out to the people who wake up and work hard. You know that you can't get it easy. All right, hard working come from hard working people. All right, putting your energy into something, allowing your energy to manifest that coinage that you need. All right, shout out to the hardworking people. Y'all probably up right now getting it. All right, I feel like everything is in reverse. Okay, I feel like there is somebody that's being passive aggressive. All right, and everything they sending you is in reverse, honey. All right, I feel like everything they sending you is in adverse. You may be in a lawsuit with some of these people, okay, and I feel like that the spell work, okay, for some of you guys it's gonna be in reverse, but there's definitely spell work being done. Okay, yeah, this passive aggressive person, okay, may be a defendant in a case, all right, and you are the plaintiff. Okay, I feel like this energy that they sent, okay, these spells that they sent are in reverse at this time. All right. Also, we got suffering in reverse. Okay, so this is a card that I made about suffering. Okay, it says someone suffering loss, luck turning around for you, trap set for you. Okay, so I do feel like there was some traps being set for the collective. Okay, you blocked it. Evil I sent. It was blocked, and black magic was sent. Didn't I just say the people was doing all the spell works? I said the people are doing all the black magic and the spell works. All right. But it's all being blocked by the ancestors, okay? I feel like luck is turning around for somebody, okay, who may have been suffering some type of loss, okay? It could be financial, it could have been a relationship, okay? Um, yeah, I mean, we all go through loss, but I do feel like the luck is turning around in your favor for somebody, okay? So just hold on, okay? We got celebrity exposed. Why are we getting celebrity exposed? Good Lord, it's a lot of timelines, okay? Celebrity being exposed, okay? Give me clarity on the celebrity. Listen, the celebrities be over here, and I told them I'm tired of talking about y'all. All right. Talk about the celebrities, but they can't stay from over here. Okay, and I see they little troll pages. All right, what's going on with this daggone celebrity? Okay, we got your spouse does not like you. Don't let the smile fool you. Okay, so this could be a celebrity who is in a relationship. Okay, and exposure is coming about the spouse. Okay, yeah, they may be pretending to be together. That's the energy that I'm getting. Somebody pretending to be together, but they really ain't together like that. I said somebody is pretending to be together and to like each other, but they really don't like each other. And I'm not going to say who faces I'm getting. I'm just going to say that there is some celebrities that are in a relationship, okay, that be smiling on the camera, but once the camera goes off, they going their separate daggone ways. All right, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? It says, chosen one, don't forget your purpose and your power and exit strategy. Some of y'all, it might be the celebrity couple, man. It might be this celebrity couple that need to go ahead and get an exit strategy because the people really don't care. All for some of us, it's time to exit, man. It's time to exit that job, that relationship. Okay, it's time to give it up, and it's time to strategize. Okay, don't just leave without the 2 week notice, man. I know they get on your nerves. All right, but put it in. You might have to come back. You just don't know. All right, when it comes to the relationship, it's time to figure out how you gonna leave it. All right, I feel like somebody made the decision that they are going to leave. Right, but what are the steps next? What steps are you gonna take? Okay, I know you sure about it for somebody, but what is the next phase? What you gonna do? You gonna go get the U-Haul? What you gonna do? You gonna get somebody come pick it up? All right, is the new place set up? What's going on? What's the next steps? Okay, we need a strategy. We need a strategy. Okay. Don't forget your purpose. Don't forget your power, okay? While you coming up with your strategy, okay, to leave whatever situation that this is, okay? All right, we need a strategy. Okay, we can't just sit there in limbo, all right? I know it's hard sometimes, things ending, and it could be a shock to your system sometimes, man. But we got to keep on moving because guess what? Life keeps on moving. Okay, we got the Hangman and we got the Knight of Pentacles. All right, trying to move forward towards your money, trying to preserve your coin. Didn't I tell you? It's about the money these days, man. The people trying to grow their wealth and the powers that be trying to take it. I said the powers that be trying to take it because this wealth is growing, okay? It's a dirty, dirty game. The moment that you get one leg up, they kicking the other one down. All right, the moment that you finally get that neck above that water, they pushing that head right on under. All right, we got the hangman. All right, that's something that you need to pay attention to. Okay, yeah, you feel somebody feels stuck in the present state. Okay, maybe feeling useless. All right, well, I can understand that. I mean, because if you stop, all right, it's time to give up the past. That's what they usually mean. All right, or you thinking too daggone hard and you can't move. Okay, get out that head. Okay, somebody got to get out the head and actually take the things in the head and start using the legs to do the stuff. All right, get up out that head for somebody and start going ahead and moving. Okay, and unstuck yourself if that's a word. All right, stuck in the present state, unwilling to give up the past. All right, now you stuck. That energy then forgot about you, huh? You done went all the way in the past and then stayed there. Now, you know, source done forgot about you. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You gonna have to get up out the past because the past ain't got no energy, man. See, it's the now that has the energy. You got to get in the now. All right, stop worrying about what happened. It don't matter. Okay, all right. What matters is learning the lesson and moving forward. Okay, the more you go in the past, the more stuck you gonna be, and that don't feel good at all. I'm telling you, because back there you get to watch everybody else accelerate while you back there. All right, it's a dirty game, and if you stay back there too long, you gonna get. I'm telling you, you gonna be there for a whole cycle. Just in the past, think about the past better. Don't nobody got time for that, baby. Just move on. Let things be what they gonna be. Okay. Get some patience around the growth of this money for somebody. Okay. Let the patience grow around the wealth. Okay. You gotta be patient. You gotta preserve the coin. You gotta get better with the money. Okay, so that the wealth can grow. Okay, if you always spending it and touching it, I mean, how you gonna grow the wealth? You gotta be able to let it sit there before you touch it. All right, you get $10 saved up, and now you gotta go buy a shirt from Walmart. Well, you ain't never gonna grow no daggone wealth. All right, learn how to sit on the money sometimes. All right, learn how to let it accumulate. All right, I told you I'm doing a quick one this morning. All right, then I'm gonna come back and do my I got my notifications already preset for 8 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock, I'm doing $2 questions. All right, you can ask me anything, and I'm gonna give you the answers to it. Okay, $2 questions. The Cash App portal will be open. All right, you can shoot it over with your name, and then I'll let you. I will do that. Okay, because some people said that they feel like I don't answer no questions. They want me to answer all these damn questions for free. All right, I ain't answering nothing for free, baby. All right, you got to pour into me, and then I'll pour into you. All right, we got an ending coming in, and somebody needs to call a lifeline. All right, somebody needs to call a lifeline, baby. You need some help. All right. Somebody having a hard time making decisions. You need some advice. Okay, your intuition is blocked. You need to call somebody that you trust to get you back in a good headspace. Okay, do not crash out. We do not need you crashing out, baby. Somebody done let somebody get them real pissed off, man. Come on back. All right, come on back to reality now. All right, don't go too far off into the Netherlands. Where I'm going with it, y'all gotta let these people stop pissing you off. All right, and call somebody that can bring you back. I know it's hard, man. All right, the people will get on your nerves, okay, and have you upset. All right, but it's okay. It's gonna work out. I promise you. Okay, some of y'all may be facing some things that feel like you're just not gonna get through it. I promise you, you will. All right, it hadn't it worked out the last time, it's gonna work out this time too. All right, allow this ending to come in. All right, somebody needs to allow this ending to come in so that the new can come in. See, if you don't let the ending come in, then the next phase can't come in because it's connected to the ending, baby. So let the things end. Let the job end. Let whatever's trying to end is trying to end for a reason. All right? Just allow it to do so. See where I'm going with it? And then the new, what you want is going to come in. It's going to be attached to that new vibration. Okay, I'm going to see y'all in the next video. All right? I'm sending my love and prosperity. And I'm coming back on at 8. See you in the next one. Bye.